My friends, welcome, welcome, welcome to the show that never ends, the MarkinsPires show. Day 1944 in a row. 1944, good year if you had the copper penny. You know, this is the year that they didn't make any copper pennies. So if you find one, you know, one of those old copper pennies, remember? They actually made those out of tin that year, maybe. I don't know, it's made out of something. But it definitely wasn't made out of copper. Anyway, guys, how's everybody doing out there? Got started a little late. Not really sure how long I could be on, to be honest. I have to be up early tomorrow. My daughter has a game up the line. And I have to drop her off early, so I'm not sure. But I thought what we would do is go and start getting this project finished. I think it's important we finish this project. And I don't know, it looks pretty cool. I mean, I did a couple of things today that I filmed, just quick stuff. I was gonna go live, just didn't have enough time to do so. But I think we can get some work done today. This pick also was created. Beautiful. This is a piece of olive wood, you know. I got Virginia in the house. S. Coop is here. Leisure number something. Right? If anybody else is out there doing a lurkaroo, how are you? Welcome to the show. We're in the process of building something. Now, I'm realizing a few things that a couple mistakes I already made I'll go over when I get downstairs. But it's looking pretty cool, I have to say. My thought process on this I'll go over once I get down there. We have a lot of work to do tonight. So, should we get to it? I was going to wait for Matt Zabrowski to give us a room. We have Liberty and Freedoms here. If you didn't know, now you know. Welcome all of the platforms that are out there. Please hit the bell, turn on all notifications, and you know we're doing the show on a daily, at least until day 2000 in a row. So do me a favor, continue to spread the word. See if maybe luckily we'll get through the wall of insanity before then. But it's been quite a run. Done a lot of crazy things here. Lately, we built an amp. That beautiful amp back there was built. It's a piece of content out there for that. And now there will be another one created based on what we're doing right now. We had a run last night where we got to this point, which you may be able to see. Let's see, can you actually, you can't see. Hold on, maybe I could do it like this. Well, you'll see in a moment, but right there. That's the mandolin that we have to start with at the moment. And I could zoom in a little. Let me see if I can do that. Because when I go down there, you're going to want it to be a little bigger, I think. Can we get this? Where is it? Yeah, that's going to be better. Matt Zabrowski's about to hit us with a woohoo. Zabrowsk. Woohoo! He did it. You gotta love it when Matt Zabrowski woohoos you. Now, hopefully, when I'm down there, I didn't totally screw the pooch here. Let me just bring it a little smaller, just because we definitely don't want to be in a scenario where you can't. I'm like my head's cut off or whatever, you know. So we have the visual here, and we are going to get this thing finished. But I wanted to, while we do this, play a little something in the background. This right here is one of my faves. This is a Star Wars song. You can get the link. Someone, maybe S. Coop, could find it. It's called Trip Across the Stars. It's one of my original songs. That's actually a full music video with all Star Wars, like every single film in there. Really cool. And I don't know how the music is in there, if it's playing nicely and you can still hear me, or if I should have the music a little lower, a little louder. Let me know. I think it's okay where it is. Oh no, that's fire. Is that okay? Are you still able to hear me clearly? Oh, goodness. Mandolin. Shall we? I think we shall. Maudib in the house. Is that too loud, guys? I'm gonna go to here just to be sure. That's good, right? That should work. So, to the Bat Cave. We're here. We're at it. Mando. I don't know how I fit in the screen here if I've gone too close, but guys. So my thought process here is that perhaps I could plane down this top enough, you know, where all of a sudden we will have, first of all, some of these little details cleaned up. Like, I took a drill to this earlier, so all right. Perfect. That'll play. Guys, this is going to be just absolutely stunning. Wait till you see it. Almost there. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, just progress photos here. I want you guys to see this. That'll do by hand, okay? Are you guys ready to see this? This is just first rough. Woo-wee! That is beautiful. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me in there? Can you hear me inside of the mandolin? So we don't have a bridge, and we're gonna build a bridge. I don't know how, but we're gonna figure it out. I did take photos of what the measurements were of a typical bridge, and we're just gonna see if we can cut one. How about that? Everything we do here is not the way it's meant to be done. It's just the way it needs to be done. All right, so now I think it's important that we do a little bit of planing on this mofo. So let's do it. This is like marbled walnut, white. There's like white in this piece. This is ridiculous. The back, we have to cut a little small piece to fix over here because this, we didn't have enough. So let's do that. And then we have to pop, we shouldn't have done this with nail holes. I was realizing we should have just taken the glue, scrapped it together, and we would have been perfect. But no, I was like, nah, let's just glue it and nail it. You don't nail wood like this when you're building an instrument. But I did, so now we're gonna fix it by popping all the nails down enough so we could plane this side as well. Let's see, can we get the freaking, I need a couple of protectants. I just don't want to mess up our, well, I mean, I'm gonna plane this side anyway. It doesn't really freaking matter. I don't want to do it that way though. Let's just see if we can try to salvage, not putting more dents in the wood, Mark. Let's just do it like that. Okay, so are you guys with me on this? We're doing it. All right, so we have our tack hammer, and we have a couple of pops here that need to go in, like this guy right here. go. I want those things down enough we can plane this puppy a few. No. Hit the spot. Come on, dude. It's down a little, but I need it more. This one nail broke into two. Broke into two nails. There we go. Good, good, good. It's down enough. Put it down a little more. These are going to be nail holes that we fill anyway. I just want to make sure I'm not trying to pop this puppy in. Planer, we don't screw up the blades. Good thing is this stuff is pretty much set. Should have done this earlier, but it's not going to affect anything. You guys doing okay out there? Come on, Tack Hammer. Piece of that splintered off. It's good.
You're not alone. Is someone there in the door zone? You turn the engine back on. You look around, you're gone, yeah. You're coasting again. You're gonna take another spin. You take a trip across the stars.
Almost there. I don't know how low this has to go, to be honest, but I'm gonna just try to do a light layer off on this, I guess. Really would like to go lower than that. Perfect world, I'd build this again. And I would not put any nails. Would have put the maple in the middle. Just done one layer of this cherry. This is what happens when you build a mandolin without any forethought. You're just like, I'm gonna build a mandolin, let's do it on the fly. All right, this looks good. All right, I think we're good, guys. Get this guy enough. Okay. All right, I think we're ready to plane this puppy down a little bit. Let's see if we get lucky and get the perfect amount. I mean, honestly, I could just leave the bottom this way, but let's run this through the same way we ran the last one, which is whatever depth this is. Yeah, this will give us something. That's just about perfect. We have a few of these that are still now, they're right there at the surface. So I'm just gonna pop those in so now we can have a little filler. And from there we can sand. We're sanding these comb nose down. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice, people. All right. What's this? Oh, that's because of the freaking nail, I see. Jeez, that may have just screwed up the blade. I'm not sure, we'll see. Nail's a pain in the ass. That'll have to do. Oh, the rest of them are good. How far you gonna go? We'll fill that fucker, you know what I mean? If we're gonna do it, we do it right. All right, so we have one side here. I kind of just want to see if the blade's screwed up. Let's just run something through here. This thing got pretty low already, huh? That's too low. You know what? We could always sand down if it's an issue. Yeah, unfortunately I ruined my blade when I did that because now there's one section that's popping up a touch. So I have to change these blades out. But for now, we just sand that out, be fine. That's what we'll do because we're at that point here. I want to clear this out first of all. Really like to see if I can somehow shift this open gap here for these two F-style, whatever holes that the F-holes, whatever they're called. If we could somehow really shape the inside here to open up more, I'm gonna need to use this more, this sander. is working out great.
Coasting again. You're gonna take it.
All right. And that's looking pretty freaking solid. I think we have to put in a new sander though. This one's like popping off, so that's probably the best time to put a new one on. I didn't know how these things went on and off, but it looks like you just pop it on. Give it the old 1-2 Magoo. And before you know it, you got a new sander. All right. Hopefully you guys can hear. That's looking solid. That'll play. That'll play. right. This is looking freaking awesome, by the way. Those two are basically done. Woo-wee! All right, that side's done. Yeehaw! Woo-wee! Nice. Oh yeah. My back is hurting a little. I should sit on a beat seat or something. That's why we have beat seats after I build them. They're right here. Can you guys see this? This is freaking amazing. Wow. Freaking awesome. I am still contemplating whether or not I should keep, planing down this top and get down even lower. So this is like a really thin piece of walnut on the top. It's gonna look the same all the way through. I mean, this thing, I can go down basically. Just have to see how far these nails go in. Let me just see best or worst case scenario where that would be. I know I had some other nails here that fell. Here we go. Yeah, it's getting pretty close. Let's see, that's like, we have maybe one more. Probably do 2 more planes on this and then round out these little bottoms. I'm gonna do 2 more planes because I want to get this as thin as possible so this thing makes as much noise as possible. Let's hope for the best here. I think this was the side. Yeah. I think we brought that as low as we can go before we have issues. The back, as you know, we've planed it down. Now we have those nail pops down where we need them so we could actually fill. And then we're gonna start rounding this thing out, filling it all. We have, actually, one more little piece needs to be added real quick. But this is pretty smooth right here. I'll tell you, once this thing is finished and sprayed, ooh-wee, it's gonna look beautiful. And I have to sand all this down, as you know, because we had our issue with that planer now, where we basically screwed up the blade. That's what happens, I guess, when you try to cut metal with a planing blade. Anyway, we'll work it out, okay? We'll work it out. But let's add this little junction point here. I'm gonna draw it. We have plenty of wood. You just have to pop it on, and then from there I could just clean it up. Let's see. I got plenty of little pieces here from this. Ooh, I like that piece. There's a nice little piece here. So let's pop this on. Where's my jigsaw? Where can you find your jigsaw when you need it? Guys, I put on a new blade today on the jigsaw. All right, let's see. So this we're going to use over here. So we need to see if we can somehow clean it up a little bit, you know. Let's just see. So that'll be like that. We'll get a little fill on it. And let's just see if we can draw this on somehow. There we go. Rock that on there, correct? Yes, like that. Perfect, yes. Where's my pencil? Where's my fucking pencil, mate? Right? I had it. This is a little mini broken ass pencil here. If you guys don't know how the concept worked here, basically cut this out from the middle section. It's beautiful wood. We could use this even. Actually, let me see if there's something here worth. Sometimes you'll see like little faces in here and you're like, yeah, that's what we're going to use. We'll use this for something else. Piece of art. Stay. All right, let's just pop this on. All right. Can we cut it, is the question. Let's find out. We're burning up in there, mate. Let's try something else then. Alright, let's try one more time. Let's see. I can't get a good... Maybe that's better. This is what it's supposed to be. Let's see if it worked. Hey, not bad. It's gonna need some sanding like a mofo, because that thing's way up. You know what? That'll play. All right, we'll sand it down. That's the only thing we could do here, people. Let's put the glue on. We're gluing. Come on, man. Sometimes you just want to glue.
Shooting star.
Come on.
Traveling across the sky, yeah, you wonder if you could catch up. Take a trip across the stars.
Shouldn't be wearing this shirt. I like this shirt. Don't want to ruin it. Just pour it right in there, but fix this. Actually, I don't think we need any more glue at the moment. We're going to need it soon when we build up the neck. So let's just fix this now. Into the garbage. And into the garbage. Garbage. That's good enough. Okay.
You take a trip across the stars.
to glue both sides. And this one we're going to clamp. This one we're going to clamp. Okay, let me get a little clamp. And a mini. Just need a mini clamp. I don't want a big one. I don't need a big clamp. I just need a little small clamp. We have a small one somewhere around here instead of some massive. We don't need a big one. Just enough for this thing to dry proper. Oh, I found it! Perfect. Perfect, here we go. That should dry relatively quickly. In the meantime, what we're going to do is fill. We're going to fill so this puppy's ready. And what I thought would be the best thing to do is to use cherry. But since we don't actually have cherry filler, because well, I don't think we do. Let me check and see. If we have cherry filler, that would make it great. And we don't have to worry about making cherry filler. Let me see what we have for fillers here. Do we have any fillers? Excuse me, Joanne. Can you tell me what fillers we've got? Joanne, you big wheezy poopy pants. Thanks, Joanne. Joanne just gave me all of the fillers we do have. We have oak teak. We have birch. We have maple. And why have maple? Why the freaking hell do we have two maples? We need cherry. Don't we have any more? I thought we had maybe one or two more hiding. Magoo. I can't believe I don't have a cherry filler. You know, I don't think I had one because I never really needed it until I cut cherry, and I didn't think about getting cherry filler. We do have walnut filler. This is good too, I guess, you know? All right, I think what we have to do here is we're gonna have to plane a little bit more cherry in order to make our goody goodies. That's what I call it. All right, so let's clear an area here so all we're seeing is cherry. I see some over there. We could actually use that. Maybe I could use that instead of having to cut more. That would be awesome because I see a ton right here. Yes, this is all cherry. It looks like it's all cherry. Yes, 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 yes. So there's a trick here. The trick we use is to use glue and the sawdust from the cherry to create some filler. So some of these things don't really have too much of an issue in the long run. Let's see. I'm going to try this with a few pieces. I don't know if I can turn this on its side. Actually, I may be able to because it's right now doing what we want it to, which is drying. All right. These are the couple areas I thought we should fill because I'm going to sand all that down after. We should have it full now. So, here's the trick. I mean, I kind of like the look, but I just want to get it in here. That area here. Okay, and we take our sawdust and we drop it right in here. This is our of a mixture. So that's at least giving us a bit of a filler to work with when I sand this all down onto an angle. You don't want the gaps. Filling it up a little bit as we go.
Take a journey to outer space. Into the cosmos. You take a trip.
And when we sand this all down, it should be perfect. Like these I'm going to leave open. I like this on the very back. It's going to be all pitted like that, but on the sides, I think it should have at least enough fill. I mean, maybe it's kind of cool to leave some of this like this and just spray it. It'd be nice to fill it with like an epoxy. You can see all the colors still, but then get it nice and rounded. I may try something like that. This guy over here needs to be filled because that's a freaking hole and a half. So let's do something special with that one. Get rid of any walnut pieces that seem to be popping into here. All right, so we got a nice pile right there. You want it to dry like this, so we could then sand it into place, form it, so to speak. We'll leave that like that for a minute to dry. And this one here, same thing. This is just a little bit too much of a hole, and it's at the back corner. So let's just pop a little more in there. It's one of my favorite tricks because you already are cutting with the same wood. So if you really want to match the tone the most with a filler, this is the best way to do it. You're using your actual cherry cuts, your sawdust, and making fill out of it. It's great. In fact, we're going to do that with the nail holes as well, just to get this thing all one uniform color. Yellow on it. We're going to put a little yellow glaze at this on this little dye, and then from there we'll just go straight up and spray it. It's going to be stunning. All right, so that's these two areas. We have another big gap on this side, as you can see. This is what it looks like so far. So I've taken these areas that were really filled with huge gaps, did our filler here as well. This is all going to be sanded down nice and a nice little rounded angle. This side, you see we have a big gap. This one has to be filled. And we have to do that because, and over here's gonna have to be filled where this connection piece is. And then that will be all sanded down to perfection. So let's finish these up. This side, gonna have to go like this, just while we fill. I'm gonna leave all the backs open though. I think that's gonna be kind of cool. Okay. ourselves a little corner out of that. Once this gets sanded down, it may look a little different, but for now, at least we have what we need. Okay, so this corner here needs to be filled. And I think we're basically ready for this thing to get sanded down. Fill our nail holes. I see over here we have a little bit. That needs to be filled up a touch. That's going to be sanded, that's fine. All right. Let's do this. How much more do we have here? I think we got enough. Yep. Enough. So we got these. There's a couple of chunks of walnut here because I was making the holes a little bigger earlier. All right, there we go. Where was that piece? We need to fill. Okay. Okay, so this is our newest addition. Just push that in there. Go. Let that dry.
There's no turning back.
Okay. I think we're pretty good here. I think we're pretty good here. We got ourselves into a position here where we could finish this puppy up. Let's fill these nail holes out. I'm trying to figure out if I should still just spray right over this because it's a little rough, or if I should fill it. I think I'll just try to sand it and see if we can get it smooth. Sand around these edges. Let's just do our nail holes real quick. And then we're ready to start rocking. Again, everything I do is a little unorthodox. This probably isn't the right way to do any of this, but I don't really care. I like the way I do things, which is in the moment. We're going to fill these nail holes up. Do it the MarkinsPires way, which is to throw some freaking filler in there made from the old put one there. From the dust of the actual mandolin you're working with. Oh yeah. This is doing the job. I don't even see the holes already. Oh yeah. Beautiful. All right. Beautiful. Now what we'll do is sand this puppy. Oh, we have one more thing to do over on this side. Hold on a minute. Don't get ahead of yourself. Look at this bottom area here. Needs to be filled. All right, come on. Give me enough to make that happen, buddy. This is the very bottom, so I think we can use this even if there's a few chunks of walnut in there, but I think we have enough to not have to use walnut. Let's see. All right, there we go. Let's pop this in and see if we can get lucky.
into the cosmos. You take a trip to the stars.
Oh yeah, there we go. Anybody interested in this at all? Is this boring? I think crafting stuff is cool, but that's just me because I'm crafting it. If I was watching it live, I'm not sure how it would feel, but I probably would enjoy it actually. Just to see something built live in front of you is kind of cool. Especially when the person who's building has never built this thing that he's building before. That's kind of a cool thing. All right, we're gonna start sanding this pup, and then we'll figure out what to do with the rest of this. Once we get this sanded down to a right point, then we can get the neck on, which I wanna make sure I don't touch that one section where the neck is going. I'll show you guys what that's gonna look like though. Where's my neck? Oh, here it is. Oh man, that's beautiful. We have to notch that at some point, make sure it's level. Cut this puppy, make sure it's level. That right there, I think, is a little. Wow. It's gonna be beautiful, guys. That's the opposite side, actually. This is not the right side, that's the back. But still, this is gonna be beautiful. I'm pretty sure this must be dry by now, right? So my thought was rounding this mofo out would be the best way to do it, right? All right. So I say what we do is start the rounding pads. Whatever the hell that means, which I think we start with a 60. Let's see what we have over here. This has got 80, 120. This is a nice little variety. Let's work the variety. Let's see what we have here. Where's my sander? Okay. Now we're going to start shaping this puppy. Let's start with a really, really heavy grit. Right here, 80. I like to go down to 60, but I don't have any 60s, so we'll start with 80. And then this is a 120. All right, let's see what we got. We have a new battery over here. I would make the camera move, but there's no point today because we're standing in one spot working. Stuff to obviously build a bridge, all this other, there's lots of other work that goes into this, but I just want to start getting this in shape. because this little piece over here, I gotta try. I just may screw up the whole thing if I do. Let's just see where our nail would be. Again, good day, bad day. I mean, we're like right. Anything go in there that far, maybe that much. All right, we got a little bit more because we have to get this thing back to normal. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Perfect! We went down one more and we have no nails showing. That's amazing. That is amazing. That's fantastic news. So now we can get back to sanding this mofo. All right, we're pretty good there on that part. Now we just need to do the sandaroo. I freaking lost our piece, our little piece, that's right. That's the reason why I didn't do that in the first place, is because I was trying to freaking add a piece of wood, remember? Oh man, now I lost it, it's probably hidden. Maybe we should just leave it off. Sometimes that's a sign, although I don't think it's a sign. I think it's probably sitting back here. So the only way that would have happened is it would have pushed off, and it pushed off right here. No? Somewhere over here. That's not it though. It's a beautiful piece though. If I have to put it on, I'll do that. There. That's also easy though. Oh. Is that it? No? Could work though if I have to use it. So that sucks. I had a nice piece there. Fell off. Someone out there may have seen where it fell, but I don't see it anywhere. Unless it fell off on the side. No, it's not there. All right, new piece. I guess I have to add a new piece because that was... Oh, here it is. Here it is. Let's put it back and see if we can work this into proper fitting. I think we should put a freaking nail in it then. If it's gonna be dick about it, you know what I mean? Let's throw a nail in it, you know what I mean? And say, frig it. Put the glue, we'll stick one nail in that mofo, and hopefully we can get it deep enough where we can actually sand this puppy down. We're doing it. Give me a little more glue. Joanne! Where's the glue, Joanne? She's friggin' weasel. That's why they didn't have enough glue on there. You've got to glue the f*** out of it, you know? If you want it to work. There we go. Yes, that's it. Yes, yes, yes. Fantastic. All right, now where's my nail gun? Let's put a freaking nail or two in this motherfucker, you know what I mean? maybe you should put a battery in.
If you want to make it work, you've got to shoot it with a battery. Double-decker nail time.
No, I just snapped the friggin' thing. You know, that's a risk, guys. That's the risk of putting a nail right in there when you're in the process. Motherfucker. All right, that didn't work like we wanted it to. Now we have to pull that nail without destroying the wood. And I wanted to put 2 nails in there. Oh, Magoo. That's why you just freaking strap it and let it dry. But I want to get this done. I don't want it to, you know, I don't want to be here forever. Come on, dude.
Break off that piece. All right, there we go.
All right, can we pop this on without doing all the shenanigans?
Just, you know, glue it together like so.
And then we'll just actually let it dry like we were intending to do in the first place.
Okay. All right. Okay. There we go.
Let's just get this glued back in and leave it to dry. And then we'll fill it later. That piece is the least important part here. The problem is I started sanding it and neglected this. All right, that sucker's gonna dry sometime. I don't know how quickly that'll take us, but we can at least... Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't need your glue. Alright. Just to make sure we're not getting glue. Alright, let's just go back. Oh, look at this thing. This is the problem. Look how quickly these things break and die out. This is like, what, 5 minutes we were working on those corners? Let's get another one. We're looking for another 60 in here. Or 80, I think it was. Is this it? Yeah, here it is. Okay, here's another 80 grit. Let's go with this one because we're going to try to do the back. And just get these corners circled out. What do we use that for? 30 seconds? 30 seconds and this thing's already done? I'm gonna go through the whole freaking stack. You know? Let's try this one. This one is 120. We'll try 120. Because we don't have another 60 at the moment, or 80. Let's try the 120 and see if we get anywhere on this one. Another freaking sanding disc is crap. Look at that thing. Really? 180? No, we need something stronger than that. Give me a 120 again, or give me a freaking 60, an 80. Oh, whatever. Oh, here we go. This one's the good one, but it's not good. They last for 7 seconds. But for 7 seconds, it's an 80. All right, let's do this. We're gonna try to do. It's gonna be purty, guys. It's gonna be real purty. It's gonna be real purty. Another disc back, bites the dust. Yeah, I just throw these stickers on the ground until we get through it. Let me try to get this done. And I'll clean up everything tomorrow. I don't have time to worry about the discs. We throw them anywhere and everywhere. 80. Here we go. Going back with another 80. In a few seconds, I'll just show you this, and then we'll probably just take it, finish up tomorrow. Ooh, this bottom is looking nice here. Let's just see. Do you think we can unscrew this? Okay, I'll leave that there to dry. The back is hurting. We're gonna do one last disc, and I'll show you where we are. I think it's looking pretty cool. We obviously don't have access to this one piece that's drying, but rounding out the other edges is starting to look pretty cool. just to see where we are right now. Let's see. This side needs it. Just to give you a look. And then you'll say, okay, I see where we're going with this thing, Mark. But since we have a little bit more to get through, let me just grab the old 80. We need the old 80. Let's go. This one's just for the front. And then we have obviously some side work still, which we'll do, but some of it's starting to look really nice. All right, guys, let's get a look at where we are at the moment. So we get a little bit of a rounded edge vibe. We still have a lot of work to do on the sides here, but this back piece is looking really smooth. The two pieces coming together with the top, with the walnut top. The walnut has gotten really thin, which is awesome. So now we have this really, really cool, Mando vibe. This is what it's gonna look like, hopefully, when it's all done. Something like this. Ooh-wee. That is gonna be pretty sweet when it's all said and done. The back, we got some rounding going on already. See, the top here is looking really sweet. It is looking pretty cool. We still have to sand this down as soon as it's fully dry so then everything matches. And we have that whole vibe here. That's what we have. What do you think, guys? Right now, we're dealing with a cool top and a double burl wood cherry top. Hold on, let me just do this. Let me take this with me up. What the hell? Oh, that goes up? No way. I don't know, I can get a little extra height out of that. That's kind of cool. Let me bring this upstairs so we can look at it a little more. Oh, when I grab my camera, it shut off. Hold on, no. Let's shut that off. Woo, so, just for a better look at this, this is going to be my Mando, hopefully. And there's the shape of it. I just have to do some really solid sanding on it. But I love that the top is now thinner. Back, going to be beautiful as soon as I sand this little puppy down and get everything equalized. But this is hopefully going to be what we're rocking out on. Right, little Mando. Pop this puppy right next to the to my Fender. Definitely some sanding that still has to be done over here, but wow, this is going to be cool. Hello, hello, hello. I got a little bit of resonance here. A little frequency coming through. Wee-hee. So we still have to figure out how to actually, hey Heidi, how are you? MJ in the house. Andrea O'Neill, thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching me do something stupid again here, which is to create now something else I've never done before, which is a mandolin. I don't know. I just had the neck and I'm like, you know what? We need a Mando. And it would be cool if I had my own. I don't want to buy one. I want to build one. So now we're doing it. This is here. I have to get in here and sand all of this, get this all nice and rounded. I want to see if I can get this all rounded in, see if I can find a tool to get in there just to straighten that out. I definitely have some work in there. But this is definitely pretty freaking cool, I have to say. Lots of sanding still to be done here. Lots of sanding, maybe some filling. And then I'm going to try to get some cherry filler just so I can pop this in here correctly. I really thought I had a little bit of cherry filler somewhere just for the holes. Man, I'll tell you what, when this thing gets a little yellow on it and then it's sprayed, it's going to just be so beautiful. I cannot wait for you guys to see it, and I cannot wait to rock out on it. So, I guess that's basically it. It's 1:33 in the morning. I have to get up early to drive my daughter to her game. Still some sanding on the sides here to get these rounded, like over here. This is great. I rounded these in so you get some more air and sound to pop through these. These are very rigid here, so I'll sand this down. And then we'll have, I think once this is done, it's going to look at least really cool. Whether or not it plays and sounds good is a whole different conversation. This top piece is walnut, which is, I cut this walnut myself last year. I've got about 12 pieces of it downstairs. And this one I had put aside because I loved this little white strip, which I think is probably in more of it. I just haven't had a chance to, plane it down. But when I saw this and planed it, I was like, holy cow, there's white and a piece of walnut. I've never seen that before. But then this over here, this is like marbling. Like that is just absolutely stunning. When I put water on that, like if I had a little water to put on this, you'd just be like, whoa, it just looks crazy. Nah, I don't want to do that. I don't have any water. If I had water, you'd see this thing just pops all of a sudden when you put a little bit of color into it. So I'll sand this stuff down, make it nice and clean. So tomorrow we can have something to look at and hopefully play. This little area snapped a little. I have to put a little walnut filler in there. You won't notice it when it's done. Sandy, sanding it, sandy goodness. And then afterwards, we've got a cool looking Mando, and then we could test it and see if it actually plays. Like over here, I wanted to round this whole corner because of this, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you being here with me for this interesting moment in time, which is to build a Mando, you know, hopefully, like I said. I have a vision of what it should look like at the end. I just don't know if it's going to play. And if it's going to hold up, well, I guess we'll find that out. Because once we glue the top and the neck, we have to make sure that neck doesn't come out. I have to make sure I notch this correctly. So we slide it in, and the neck sticks in instead of having the ability to come out. Anyway, guys, you're amazing. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I will sand the rest of this and do it with you, hopefully. I am seeing all the nail pops, nail holes. And the nails. I should not have done nails on this, but whatever. You can't go backwards in time. You can just go forwards. Learn from your mistakes. Oh, goodness. Glenn, my friend, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. I'm so glad you're here. Leisure number 7. Flame maple is a piece that I had. This is actually flamed, I'd say a little bit of flamed walnut when this is all wet. It's, you know, hold on a second. I just want to show it to you. Because I have some water down here. I can wipe it down. All right, I'm just gonna put some water on this so you can see how ridiculous this wood is gonna look when it's all done. And this is not sanded by any means. This is just kind of raw until I totally sand it down with a softer grit. It still is like, oh my goodness. And I'll show you a little of the back too. Yeah, the back is freaking beautiful too. And this is no color, this is just water. Wait till you see this. Okay, so, wow. This is just how beautiful this wood is. Ready? All right, so this is what it's gonna look like, but it's gonna have a little bit more depth to it because the yellow is gonna go on. Look at this. Look at how beautiful. This is not even, there's no finish on it. This is just water. Look at this, ready? That's what the back is gonna look like. This is insane. Like, it would have been awesome to make that the front, to be honest. Like, look at how sick that is. You know? That was our plan originally, was to put the walnut in the middle. But then when I saw this walnut with white, I was like, there's no way you could put that and just hide that, you know? Andrea, you rock. So I can't wait. Look, it looks like it has like eyes, tiger eyes and stuff in here that looks like Che Guevara. Look, guys, Che Guevara showed up on my walnut mandolin. Che, you should have done better against Fidel, right? But he's here now, Che. Che Guevara on my mandolin. One more time, you want to see Che? There he is. Che Guevara. It's now instantly worth millions because of Che, you know? You got to give it to Che showing up. I got to say, that looks freaking dead on, Che, right there. You know, if people could wind up being in wood, you'd say, gosh almighty, isn't that Che Guevara? You see, even when we're doing a piece of woodwork, we can make some comedy. I mean, look at this freaking depth on this thing. This is definitely flamed. I mean, this is insane. When this thing is finished, ooh-wee, spraying it down, lacquer style. Oh, this is all done with a 60 and 120. This is like, and it still feels soft. Oh my goodness, guys, all the faces on the back here on this. It's just unbelievable. It's totally him, right? Che. You know, it would make sense that Che finds his way onto the ultimate positivity platform, you know, to try to see if he could take it over with his Che-ness. Oh, goodness, guys. Mando Jam. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Isn't the front beautiful? Front's beautiful. The back is freaking beautiful. Like, see, it loses all of its depth and color when you don't keep the moisture on it. But when you spray this thing with lacquer, that's why I'm almost thinking of not putting anything on this and just spraying it, because this the pink and the reds come out on this. It's just like, whoa. So I'm thinking maybe I'll test it with a strip. We'll see what the yellow looks like on it first. But we got this corner here nice and rounded. I don't know if you can see this. Look at this. I'm gonna do all these corners. So in this whole thing here is gonna be rounded like. So we still have work to do, lots of work. I don't want to lose the walnut, but I do want to get this thing really rounded, all of it. I mean, this has to be cut straight. It's a little off right now, so we can get a nice neck in here. Anyway, it's a work in progress, guys. Work in progress. Thank you, MJ. Work in progress. Let's let this puppy dry. So tomorrow I could sand that other section off. Oh, let me put it somewhere safe. There it is. Wow, guys, 1:41. I got to be up early and have an hour plus drive. How about that? Tomorrow, hopefully I'll get this puppy done and we'll play it through that amp. How about that? I even have this. Look, I got a pickup system here ready to go. We just need to build out. I gotta figure out how to put this down. Like, we need to get a bridge and then somehow put this into the bridge so it picks up all the vibration from the strings. I was just gonna try to buy a bridge, but we're gonna build a bridge. Don't know how that's gonna go, but we have a pickup, so we can plug this puppy in. It's gonna be an electric. Wait a second. Okay, will this even work? All right, that may be a problem. Nope, it's not gonna work. This wasn't the pickup for this. What was it? This wasn't the pickup for it. I tried to fit it in, now I remember. But it had a freaking awesome pickup and now I don't have it anymore. We may have to improvise and do something else here. Like I had another pickup, this right here. I wonder if I can get this in there. This is going to be tough to get in there too. It's too wide. All right. That throws us for a bit of a curve. Where's the pickup I had for that Mando? Oh, goodness. I'm gonna have to look around for that, because right now we're without a pickup. I'm not gonna be able to use that. All right, we'll figure it out. We'll find something. We'll use something. We may have to pick up a pickup. We have to pick up a pickup. I don't want to do that. I'd rather just use that pickup, but apparently it's not the right size. Dang it. All right, guys, tomorrow we'll figure the rest out. I appreciate you being here. Let me see who's here so I can say good night to you. And I'll thank you all. Andrea O'Neill, Barella, Alicia number 7, MJ, if anybody else is out there lurkering, doing a lurkeroo, thank you for being here. And we'll see you tomorrow for the 1945th day in a row. What else will we do? What do we do next? Good question. Something in the moment, I think. Heidi, thank you so much for being here. Glenn, Glenn, we're talking June 23rd. I think that may be the last day of the streak, to be honest. And then from there, we just do like a weekly show. Because I've never been able to get this to take off, and I can't be the definition of insanity, which I've been for 1900 plus days. So I will be soldiering till 2, and then we'll see what happens. But I love you guys.